The UFC's welterweight division is an absolute shambles at the minute. So today we are going to fix the UFC's welterweight division. Rumours suggesting JDM versus Kamaru Usman is happening at UFC 312 are false. Why would this... Anyway, let's move on. According to Alex, I don't know how to say his second name, it is looking increasingly likely that JDM will not feature on UFC 312 at all. UFC 312 is going to be absolutely fucking abysmal. We've got a rematch that nobody cares about. We've got a co-main event of Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. Okay. Outside of that, what? Like, this was the saving grace of that card. And it's gone. So congrats to whatever fucker ruined UFC 312. Let's start off with Kamaru Usman. He did say that apparently he is still trying to heal up some injuries that he's had and stuff like that. I don't know when we're going to see Kamaru Usman back, but when he does return, I think you do him in a fight night main event in a crowded arena against Sean Brady. Now hear me out, Sean Brady, he is currently ranked number 5 in the UFC's welterweight division. Obviously, he did get stopped by Belal Muhammad. Sorry, don't laugh. But yeah, Sean Brady, he's going to need a big named opponent. And I think Kamaru Usman is the perfect guy to face him. And I'll tell you why. Because Kamaru Usman will beat this guy. And that gets this guy so far out of the title picture. It's just sunshine and rainbows. Get this guy going. I don't want to see this guy at the top of the division. Kamaru Usman smokes him. Yes, Sean Brady is a great fighter in my opinion. A volume striker with great grappling and great jiu-jitsu. I don't think he's going to be able to out-wrestle Kamaru Usman. I genuinely just don't believe that, especially over 5 rounds. And on the feet, the guy got stopped by Belal Muhammad. I don't know why I'm laughing as if Belal Muhammad wouldn't KO me, but yeah. Sean Brady got stopped by Belal Muhammad. I think Kamaru Usman will be able to catch Sean Brady as he is walking him down. In fact, I don't even know if he would be able to walk Kamaru Usman down because Usman is so aggressive, leading the dance on the front foot himself. This would be interesting. I think Kamaru Usman's jab is straight right. The power that he possesses, how good of a grappler he is. I know he's getting up there in age, but he can still go. We've seen that in his last couple of performances. I think Usman would beat Sean Brady, and that gets this guy out of the title picture, nowhere near talking about some of the other fun fighters in this division that he could potentially ruin. I think that's the way you go. Obviously, JDM Usman is what I want, but it's looking unlikely. Sean Brady, Kamaru Usman, fight night main event, have it headlined somewhere in America. Next up, we've got the man JDM. Now, JDM, I would love to know, if this nose is real, God bless, the UFC need to pay him more so you can get that fixed. But seriously, JDM, like, I don't understand why Shavkat gets so glazed, but JDM doesn't. Like, JDM, arguably, before Shavkat fought Ian Garry, he deserved to fight Belal more than Shavkat did. That's just factual information. In terms of what they had done on opponents, JDM's win over Gilbert Burns is better than anything outside of the Ian Garry win that Shavkat Rakhmonov had done previously. Facts. That's just a fact. But JDM obviously is coming off that arm break. He did beat Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has dropped down the rankings since then, but it was a good win at the time. Good comeback win, and he stopped him brutally. We've got the UFC going to London. Leon Edwards is main eventing it. I don't want to see Leon Edwards, Sean Brady, because I'm a Leon Edwards fan. I'm one of the very few. I think Brady's a horrible matchup for Leon Edwards, and I feel like he might beat him. So I think you do JDM versus Leon Edwards. 5 rounds. UFC London main event, absolute banger, and that there would make up for us not seeing the Kamaru Usman fight. Now, like I said, Leon Edwards, he is currently ranked number 1, the former champion. JDM does deserve a big named opponent in the welterweight division. He does deserve to be in a matchup that basically is a title fight guarantee if you win it. JDM, Leon Edwards, I think JDM will really bring out a fun side of Leon Edwards. I think this will be a really fun fight. I think JDM can definitely crack and catch Leon Edwards on the feet. I mean, Leon got caught by Nate Diaz, come on. I think Leon can get caught. I think the boxing exchanges, especially if JDM's able to get in the boxing range with Leon Edwards, I think stylistically this is just an interesting fight. Leon Edwards is one of the best strikers in the UFC. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This guy is one of the best kickboxers in the UFC. It'll be interesting to see who can get their range. Can Leon keep it at kickboxing range, or will JDM be able to close the distance and box with Leon Edwards? Or will Leon Edwards then revert to using grappling, because Leon Edwards is a great grappler, if JDM is able to close the distance and implement his boxing. This is a fun fight. And I think it's the perfect UFC Fight Night London main event because the Sean Brady Leon Edwards fight isn't a main event in my opinion. Like, that's just not. I don't want to see that for 5 rounds. I just don't, to be honest with you. I don't want to see it. I think Leon JDM is perfect for that. Let's move on. We have got Joaquin Buckley. This guy is the dark horse of the UFC's welterweight division. I think he beats a lot of guys in this division. I honestly, after seeing him against Colby, not that Colby, anyway, hear me out. What the fuck? Joaquin Buckley, Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think Joaquin Buckley could beat him. Like, I genuinely do believe that. He's got good takedown defense. He's extremely strong. Good in the clinch. Dynamite in his hands. And Shavkat is not the best striker, especially defensively. I think that would be a really fun matchup. Obviously, though, Shavkat is fighting Bilal Muhammad. That is the fight that is going to be happening next in the UFC's welterweight division for the title. And it does make sense at the moment. I think you do Joaquin Buckley versus Ian Garry. I know Ian Garry's coming off a loss. And Buckley's coming off that big win over Colby Covington. However, they're not that different in the rankings. Joaquin Buckley's number 6. Ian Garry's number 7. They're close in the rankings. They have history. The fight was made before. I think you do a fight night main event. Guess where? Ireland. Tell me that isn't money. Joaquin Buckley, Ian Garry, 5-round main event in Ireland. Bring something back over here. We've had fuck all. The last time we were meant to get anything was a Conor McGregor press conference, and the shit didn't even happen. It got cancelled on the morning of. I was literally getting up to get my train, and the UFC fucking cancelled it. So, you owe us something. Ian Garry, Joaquin Buckley, 5-round UFC Fight Night main event. Let's get the fuck out of the Apex, and let's have these big bangers. Bangerang. Let's have these fights headline UFC Fight Night cards. I think Joaquin Buckley, Ian Garry makes sense. They were already booked a fight. Rebook it. And the final fight I'm going to talk about, Colby Covington. Obviously, nearly lost his eyelid against Joaquin Buckley. He's 36 years of age now. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. He hasn't had a win since 2022. And it's against Masvidal. Ugh. But anyway, Colby Covington, I think the guy needs to stay active. Perfect opponent, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is 38 years of age. He's actually on a 3-fight losing streak, so it's not looking good, bruv, for Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns near the end of his career. Colby Covington's arguably at that point as well. I don't want to see Colby versus Ian Garry. Right now, I think the fight has kind of died off a bit, in my opinion, unless Colby Covington is able to get himself back in the win column. I know Ian Garry also lost, but like his stock didn't decrease, if that makes any sense. Colby's did. Even though Joaquin Buckley is a great fighter in my opinion, his stock did drop. I don't think that fight would be nearly as big as what it could be. So I think you do this matchup. Whoever loses this is gone. That's just it, essentially. I think Colby would beat Gilbert Burns, although Gilbert Burns does carry a lot of power. However, Colby took Joaquin Buckley's best shots. I think Colby would win. I think you do this maybe like March time. Yeah, March. I think that's long enough for Colby, to be honest. Just keep this guy active. Just keep him active. And Gilbert Burns is the perfect opponent. So yeah, that is how to fix the UFC's welterweight division. Sean Brady, Kamaru Usman, Leon Edwards, JDM, Ian Garry, Joaquin Buckley, and Colby Covington versus Gilbert Burns. That's that division sorted. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one.